Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 29 of In the Know, a daily short form podcast show which is aimed at putting people in the know. The show where we cover a variety of topics using my experiences and viewpoints in life to put people in the know. What is the know? It's the understanding that seems to be hard for people to grasp, which will make their lives a lot simpler. The following is an intro speech into the topic of today, and that introduction speech is how to be a good peer mentor. This is a difficult approach when trying to aid another student because it can be difficult for one student to listen to another student, especially if that student is around the same age as you. They look at you as their peer, but not as the mentor for them to look to in life. Now, on the other hand, when you start to receive really good grades, your peers tend to listen to you a lot more when they see that progress, especially when their grades are on the line and they need the help from you right away. But do you always have to be the age of the person that you're mentoring? Peer mentors can be way out of the age range as well. How to be a good peer mentor. Learned experiences. What type of learned experiences? This is what? Academic. When you're in school, there's so many lessons that you have learned along the way. When you learn them, they become part of the life experiences. And now you can help those understand what you have come to know. So when you're in school and figure out the academic maze, then you can turn around and help those younger than yourself come through this difficult world of academia. What about the social experiences? In school, you have to learn how to communicate with your peers. And this is where young students find it hard to cope sometimes. Because the fact of the matter is that you're going to be judged once you step into school. And trying to fit in with the peers around you will be tough. But you have to be able to get to know the students around you because you will be in class working on projects, taking part in other school activities. Personal. Knowing and understanding how to address life by knowing yourself is very important. Figuring out what works for you, meaning knowing how to study, figuring out subjects you are good at, and how to make it work for you in your favor, but also not to neglect the other courses in school. But also, the personal aspects of life are the anxiety and depression you could face while trying to fit into the school setting. Groups. This is the setting where you're most likely to be going to be put into groups and work on projects. And the previous description of personal, academic, and social are the all encompassing, which makes you a good group member. Now, when we're looking at how to be a mentor and learned experiences, let's take this to age ranges of people that we could help where we've been before. Let's say we want to help a group of students who are 7 to 11 years old. That means when you want to inform this group of people and guide them along their journey, you should be in the next stage at least, which is middle school. The child your age is making ready the kid coming into what is known as junior high school. This is the middle ground area where you are no longer a little kid, but not yet a teenager. Well, not quite. This is the beginning of the adolescent stage. In the moment of real peer pressure, you will have a lot thrown at you here more than almost any time in your upbringing. It's the age where parents become uncool to their children and when boys and girls express their dating interests. Those feelings that you once felt start to make sense a little bit more. Another aspect of life is academics. Because forget about writing in cursive and addition and subtraction. You are now stepping into the more algebraic and scientific models that become more complex. History becomes more in depth and English is more pronounced. Now, let's say we're trying to help a group of 12 to 14-year-olds about the next level. At this age, you start to understand that you're rapidly starting to get to the point where you are preparing yourself for the reality of no longer being in your parents' house. And you start to develop the understanding that dating is going to be more of an existence once you enter high school. You are not the big kids on the campus anymore. Because even if you were the cool kid, the juniors and the seniors are the next level. So be prepared to start over. But the time truly does go by fast. So enjoy the moment because high school can be fun or a 4-year drag. Now, if we're talking to a group of 15 to 18-year-olds, this is what we tell them. Here are going to be the young people who need help the most. Because after school, high school especially, you're about to be in the world on your own. You have to start over, and this time, you're about to be competing against adults in the world with way more life experience. And because of that, here's when life hits you hard. But now you should be taking those punches to prepare yourself for life's punch. So take them now, because they will come. Yet there are so many other great things, such as being away from home. You can even have a group of friends move in together where you guys will have your own apartment, or develop relationships that could be long lasting on an intimate level. So, with the end statement, while we all have to learn to be better peer mentors, we need to all become a mentor to some degree in life. And the reason being is because the place we were in life, someone else was in the same position. They have no clue about what they're getting into, but you do. Your guidance could aid in them matriculating and moving through their life experiences. So, thank you for listening to In the Know, and can't wait to bring the next episode where we talk about how to get good academic confidence.